Alright, another figure review. Alright guys, we have Max Factory Figma, event exclusive 063 Aqua swimsuit version. Priceless. It was actually pretty expensive. Nah, it wasn't expensive, it was pretty cheap. But nonetheless, swimsuit.
What kind of perversions are you planning for me today? Are you going to defile me again?
Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. We have the front of the box, of course. We have the top of the box, bottom of the box, which are exactly the same. Left side of the box with her going crazy, running. And then we have the right side of the box with her little perky self. And now we have the back of the box. Shows you all three faces that she comes with. And then all the other fun things that you can do with her. I happen to really like that pose. I'm probably going to set her up in that pose maybe. Haven't quite decided. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop her open. Alright guys, this is Aqua's swimsuit version, straight out of the packaging. She looks absolutely sexy. I've had time to look her over. Thank you. Multiple times and move her around. She is absolutely splendid. But before we get all into that, let's go ahead and see how tall she is. She is just under 6 inches to the top of her hair, and then at her head she is 5¼ inches. Yeah, so now that we know exactly how tall she is, we can actually put her up next to a couple of figures. Let's go ahead and put her up to Darkness, or my favorite saying, La Latina.
Never call me by that name again!
And we can put her up next to her other self, which is fully clothed. Yes, and then let's move her back a little bit, and then we can add in her other counterpart in the show, Megumin. And as you can see, they all fit very well together and pose really well with each other. But enough of them. We're focusing on numero uno. So let's go ahead and get into her details and articulation. And here we go. So let's take a look at that lovely face we got right there. Absolutely beautiful. They spared no expense. Got that nice shiny ball. 2 balls, actually. 3 balls.
But I try and find my balls, for God's sakes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, 3 balls. Very nice. Very nice. And then we go down to her lovely chest. We see that very nice bow we got right there on there. And let's see. No. Why are we not focusing where I want to focus? There we go. Okay. Very nice. And then we have a bow right here on the side. I don't know why we're not focusing where I want to focus. There we go. Very nice bow. Her skirt is actually soft plastic, just in case you wanted to know. It is pliable. It does feel like if your home is like temperature problems, then you're gonna have issues with this because it feels like it might break. We've got bow on the other side as well, and then go down here. See her leg. Oh, snap! See her legs. Very nice coloration. See her shoes. And I'm not getting the detail I want to see on here. Alright, and see how she's got toes. That's pretty cool. And at the bottom of her shoes, she's got the blue on the bottom of her shoes. Okay. Nice heels. Slingbacks. as far as I think they're called. I'm not too sure, but they might be called slingbacks. I'm not sure. And then we got the hair. Oh, okay. I gave you spoilers. I don't know if you saw that, but I gave you some spoilers. All right. So let's go ahead and get into articulation. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get into her articulation here. We're going to start off with the head. Okay. So we have her standard head. Turns very nicely. Okay. And then in the back, we do have her hair. It does go with that little back piece right there, go up and down like that. It's not very articulated, but it is quite nice. And then we have her looking up, which is not too much, but looking down is quite substantial. And she can totally look at her boobies just like that. Now we have the arms. This is the shoulder. This is as high as it goes with a twisting of the shoulder, but if you turn it over, you can get it all the way up to her head, above her head, whatever you want to call it. And then we have the elbow joint here, just a standard Figma elbow joint. And then we have the standard new Figma joint where she, for their wrist balls, wrist joint ball and peg. Okay, so that's nice and standard. And then for her chest, she's also articulated in her chest, and her arm keeps getting stuck. What's going on? There we go. Don't want to break it. Then we have her chest, which I don't want to block, but it does have very good motion. See all that motion that you're getting out of the rib cage articulation. She's not articulated here at the hips, but if you were to grab her here, you would get quite a bit of articulation there. So her leg does lift up quite well this way. Kind of tight right now. Okay, so it does go up about that much. Her back leg can go back all the way, and I'm not getting it all the way for some odd reason. Here we go. It's the alternate. So if you do it this way, you can get the legs to do a real full split. But for some reason, I can't get it to do the opposite direction for myself. Oh wait, there it goes. There it goes. I didn't want to break it. I didn't want to force it. So you can get a good full split where she holds herself like that with no gapping on the floor. But on this end, she does not do a full split, as you can tell this way. She does open up quite a bit. As you can tell, we got some really good standard Figma joints on the inside right there. Very good butt muscles right there. The gluteus maximus. Yeah, and then we're going to turn it over and take a look from behind. Literally, it doesn't look good because they cut it off at the top for some odd reason instead of just leaving it normal. But when you have it like this, it looks quite nice. So, knee joint, standard knee, and then we have the foot, which is on this right here, just a standard. Does it spin all the way around? Yes, it does. All right, and that will cover all of her joints, articulation. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to accessories. All right, guys, here we go. We have her accessories here. We're going to go ahead and start out with the most basic part of this. It is the Figma bag. As you can tell, it is the standard Figma bag. It even says Figma. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the most other basic one is the Figma stand. It is the pretty blue to match her fun outfit of watercolors. And then this is the Kodakawa, I don't know if you can see, yep, there you go, 2019 Kodakawa made in China, even though Figma is a Japanese company, I think. I'm gonna have to rethink my options. Anyways, now let's go ahead and move on to her scepter, staff, whatever you want to call it. It looks just like the other one that she has, or from the other figure. Yeah, except it doesn't have the blossom. You know what I mean? Yeah, other than that, it's the same basic thing. Take off the bottom, put it back in, but it's got those nice pretty colors. Absolutely gorgeous colors right there. But yep, that's all for that one. Okay, and let's go ahead and go to this one for her wrist balls. Get it? No, this is a replacement just in case you break her wrist, so that you can replace it, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to her water gun. So it sprays out and everything. Let's go ahead and show the water gun first. Get my big hand out of the way. And it's completely clear, just like how the kids' toys are. You know what I mean? If you were to go buy it from the dollar store or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and then we have the other thing, the water that blasts out of it. Right there. See-through plastic. Be careful, see-through plastic, they are known to break. This actually looks like it's stressed. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of white. I don't think that's paint. I think that's because it's stressed. I don't know how. It came from the factory. You know what I mean? But then you just put it in the nozzle, like so. And I think that's how I'm just going to leave it from here on out. All right. And now next, we're going to go ahead and look at these hands. So we have her trigger gun hand. We have a fist hand, another fist hand, two staff rod holding hands, and then we have I guess another water gun holder. This is so that she can cock the gun to.
You're not even trying to hide your depravity anymore. You're even creepier than I originally thought.
To pump the water into the barrel. And then we have this thing. If anybody can tell me what this means, I would love to know. Japanese anime, watching it for years and I still don't know. Yeah, and that's all of the hands. And I will go ahead and switch them later, put her in the new pose on the next clip. But first of all, let's go ahead and take a look at this other face, which is absolutely adorable. All right, yeah, this face is absolutely adorable. She's all upset and mad. She's blowing her cheeks up. Yeah, absolutely cute. Love it. My wife actually makes the same face. All right, and then this one is probably the most spectacular one. I think I might do this one. I'm not too sure. But what's absolutely amazing is that if you compare it to the other one, it doesn't have a tongue like this. Look at that tongue. It's got a tongue in there, like she's literally screaming it out. Look at that. That is amazing. You can see that. That's high quality detail right there, guys. High quality detail. Let me give me a second. As you can see, this one doesn't have the tongue hanging out. You can see like how it has an imprint in there, like a dimple, but it's not actually a tongue. So see that? They gave her an actual tongue. Actual tongue. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. I'm just showing you in comparison. All right, there you go. All right, and those are all of her accessories. Let's go ahead and review.
Glorious figure. I wish I pre-ordered this figure. When it came out, I was too iffy on it. Wasn't quite too involved with the show at the time. I just caught up on it and in love with the show. That's why I bought the other figures. But yes, figure, get it, love it, beautiful. If you have gotten it, it's a wonderful figure, you know. But other than that, it's a great figure, great show. If you can find it, get it. It's lovely. It's a wonderful asset to your collection. I'm probably going to find the Megumin one I know it's pretty expensive. I'm going to try mandarake.com and go from there. If you want to see the swimsuit version, I believe the Real Pain has it, and I believe he's already filmed it. If you want to see it now, but as soon as I get it, I will put it on this channel. So thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe as well, and peace. Thanks for watching.